Hey guys, it's Joshy here bringing you my next Wi-Fi Sun and Moon battle video to my channel. This team was just put together out of a few different Pokemon I hadn't used much in my other videos. I also put a little bit together, you'll see it both videos, it's sped up as well, trying to get a bit of a trolley sweep. I got close one battle and then a Lunala kind of walled me, which was with his ability, which was a pain in the butt. Anyway, I start off with my Vaporeon here. My Vaporeon carries Aqua Ring, Baton Pass, Acid Armor, and a Berry to raise my special defense, as well as Muddy Water. Anyway, I switch into my Vileplume here with it, and it's quite funny actually looking at Vileplume here. Looks like he's just humping the air when he's sped up so fast. But nonetheless, Vileplume is actually a physical set. With a low move pool though, I carry Petal Blizzard, Moonlight, Swords Dance, and Return. And I actually have him have a Specs Spores here, so he can catch a few people off guard, and even with Return can activate that effect. Unfortunately, I didn't really get it to activate much, and I was walling him pretty well here that he swapped out, and I kind of wish I called the swap in a way and did an attack instead of a Sword Dance, but unfortunately I Sword Dance here. And I was a bit unlucky here. Like, I got a Petal Blizzard up after he got Iron Defense, and I took half his HP off, or just over, and I was hoping I'd live from that, but unfortunately even with the Berry boost I wasn't able to live. So here I bring in my Volcarona, and of course I'm going to go for a Bug Buzz because he's low HP, so, or not super low, but I wasn't sure if he'd swap or not, and I didn't think he would anyway, so I took him out pretty easy. Yeah, so here he brings in his Primarina, and I mean, I don't know what he was thinking here if he was going to call it, but I'm not going to stay into a water move. Like, I want Volcarona for later. So I actually bring out my Emerald Sea, which is my SOS chained Tentacruel here, and he goes for the Perish Song, and I'm like, okay, I'm not sure what I was expecting, but it definitely wasn't the Perish Song. Anyway, so I go for the Sludge Wave here because I thought, I don't think he carries any, I don't think he did, no, he didn't have any Steel types, so I was pretty safe here. And yeah, so he brings in his Decidueye, and here I went, okay, I was thinking, you know what, Spirit Shackle's probably coming here, it's going to lock me in, and I'm sure I can use you a lot later. I'm happy to lose a Vaporeon here, he'd done his bit of job at the start, but he pulls out the Razor Leaf, and I'm like, okay, that is once again not what I expected, but Vaporeon goes down, and that's completely fine to me. I was happy to sack him off. I bring back in the Volcarona here. Didn't know what I was expecting, but I knew he couldn't kill me no matter what he hit me with. So I thought, here I'm going to go for a Quiver Dance on the swap, because I can make good use of my 3-stat raises here. And honestly, like, Volcarona is probably one of the higher tier Pokemon I really like using, and it's because he's Bug, and that I enjoy using Bug Pokemon, but yeah, usually you won't see me use Pokemon too higher tier. But nonetheless, you look at that, like, one Bug Buzz, and even though it's just neutral, that's easy down, and as you saw, you know, simple. So here I thought I don't want to really swap out again with this Primarina, and I wasn't sure how high his defenses were or what he's carrying, but I thought, you know, on this Volcarona I carry the Fire EMZ, and I actually carry both Fiery Dance and Heat Wave because I do use this guy in a Oricorio Dancer double team set, and mainly for the battle tree, but nonetheless I use him here. And you know what, even without my Quiver Dance up, it doesn't do too much, but I wasn't too fussed about this, and he pulls out the Z move straight back to me, and I was like, oh, this is interesting. And yeah, so I know, you know, unless there's something completely wrong here, I am not living this Z move. But that was fine with me, you know. This Quiver Dance can set up well, but I knew I had other Pokemon based on his team of who I wanted to use, and I'm kind of glad I didn't swap, because I didn't really have anyone I wanted to swap back into this. Excuse me, I'm a bit burpy and yawny, it's quite late at night. Yeah, and so Volcarona goes down there pretty easy. So here I bring in just, you know, my Christmas here. So another SOS chain shiny I really was happy with. I like the colours and that, so I thought, you know, definitely Christmas colours, hang this one on your Christmas tree. Good name. Now this was a swap I was extremely happy with, and I was kind of really crossing my fingers on. I didn't want this Mimikyu to get a swap in once he sacked off something else, because then you can have the turn to set up, and then if he carries a Shadow Sneak or Just, you know, it drives me nuts versing Mimikyu half the time. You see him too much at this point, it's just boring. So either way, with his swap in, he then, you know, his disguise goes down straight away, and a Psychic Fang can easily take him out. See, Christmas here, I carry Life Orb on. He's got Strong Jaw, and so I carry Crunch, Aqua Jet, Aqua Tail, and Psychic Fang. And the Decidueye comes back in, obviously going for a Grass move. I know I can easily outspeed here, because I'm full speed, full attack, sorry. And down goes the Decidueye. So he hasn't got really much left at all, and he brings back in the Primarina, and with this lower health, you know, Psychic Fang, Life Orb, Strong Jaw, Stab, you know, would have done a hell of a lot more than just that little bit. So I take a little bit of Life Orb damage, and he brings out his last Pokemon, which is his Solgaleo left, and I crunch. Just crunch it. So I just crunch away at that stupid big legendary, boring Ubers, and or whatever tier he's in, but I don't know, I find him boring. And he's down. So yeah, Christmas come in and cleaned up the end of that match. So we'll get straight into my next match here. And I've sped up the start again. This one I've sped up really fast because this went for ages. So he had, obviously from the night days, it's obviously a Zoroark, and I knew he couldn't tickle me, but he did drop my accuracy there right at the start, which is a pain in the butt. Because when I pass on all these stats, I'm going to pass on that drop. Excuse me. So here he's still going for it, and I just thought, you know, here before I swap, I do want to get a little bit of damage off on him, and my Muddy Water misses. So I thought, oh, I'm going to go for it again, you know, fingers crossed. And I actually get the accuracy drop, which I thought was pretty good. And I bat and pass off with the accuracy drop on him, hoping for the best. So he carries the extra sensory, obviously, as we've seen, and I didn't think about that. I probably should have taken him out first, but nonetheless, I'm able to take him down with a Petal Blizzard. So here he actually brings in the proper Togekiss, and he misses his Air Slash, which is funny, and I'm able to get another Swords Dance up. Here I go for the return and I miss, which sucks. That stupid accuracy drop. He gets extra sensory on me. I don't flinch and I don't get anything special out of it, but if I did hit before with my return, I would have been able to take him out with a third return in a row if they all hit. So unfortunately, down goes my sweep attempt again. I will be trying again because, as I said, I really like that physical gimmicky set, and I don't know, I enjoy the different sets. So I bring back in my Emerald Sea here, and I knew he does carry, I think there was 2 Steel Pokemon on this team, we'll see, and so I didn't really want to go for a Sludge Wave or anything here because I didn't want to waste a turn. But surprisingly he stays in, but then I remembered he does have the extra sensory, so there's a high chance of why. But nonetheless, I wasn't too fussed with that, and I actually get the burn off on the Skull, which didn't matter anyway because he's not a physical set, and I'm going to take him out the next turn. So that's Togekiss down, and Emerald Sea done his job. So yeah, I wasn't fully sure what he was going to bring in here, but he brings in the Metagross here, and I thought, you know, I don't really want to switch out, and I should be able to outspeed, so I'm hoping I do, and I do. So I go for the Scald, hoping for the burn, but it doesn't happen, and we get another miss. There's so many misses this match on the Zen Headbutt, so I thought, awesome, I get a second Scald, so you know, that's 2 lots of 30% chance of burning, take him down a fair bit. But unfortunately, I once again don't get the burn, and this time he gets a Zen Headbutt off, and Emerald Sea goes down. Here I thought, okay, well, you know, quick outspeed, use Christmas again with the Strong Jaw, Crunch. So that's all I was going for here. Pulled out the Crunch. He's not going to swap anything into a decent attack, especially when he's quite low. He mustn't carry the Bullet Punch, because if I was him, I would have gone for it just to get a bit of chip damage off before I went down, but he obviously mustn't have carried it. Here he brings in his Scizor, and I just thought, you know what, I'm going to go for a Crunch again because I know I can take this, and I know I want to just do a little bit of chip damage because I have the Volcarona sitting in the back, which just walls him pretty well, and he's either going to swap or he's just going to go down to me easily. So anyway, Christmas goes down there easily, and no fuss. So the Volcarona gets the swap in here. Yeah, so the Volcarona here, I'm expecting a swap, so I'm going for the Quiver Dance, but he actually stays in, surprisingly, but then he had lost some health and he probably didn't want to swap anything into a possible fire move. But yeah, so he goes for a Night Slash, which you know, he didn't get much off realistically, but you know, I get the burn from the flame body, so I thought, oh well, you know, if he does swap here, he swaps, but if not, it doesn't worry me. And he actually does, where I probably, I don't know what I would have tried here, but either way, I wasn't sure what he was going to do, so I thought I'm going to leave a move anyway, so I'm going to go for another Quiver Dance here so I can get a double up, because I knew he had the Rhyperior sitting there, and I did have the Vaporeon with a bit of HP sitting in the back, so I could have Muddy Watered him, but I was just, yeah, expecting him to come in here or soon, so he's a good matchup and walls me. But because I carry the Fire MZ and I've got a double special attack buff, I am able to pull that off here. And I, you know, fingers, toes, everything crossed. Usually he's not the best special defensive, but some, depending on the sets and the EVs and the items, who knows. But there's no way he lives that, and he goes straight down. So pretty much after that kill, I was pretty confident, because all he had left here was his Hydreigon, which one quick Buzz takes down, and then his Sizzle, easy down. So on this Volcarona, it's just Flame Body with 5 Area MC. I got Fire Dance, Quiver Dance, Heat Wave and Bug Buzz. So the Fire Dance and Quiver Dance, and they really help, you know, Oricorio double battles. Either way, I'm going to finish him off here with a Fiery Dance, and that's game. So if you guys have any Pokemon suggestions, sweeps, any teams, anything else like that, chuck it in the comments and let me know. If you like the video, smash the like button because it really helps out. And yeah, hope you enjoyed. See ya.